bizarre murder occurred at the amusement park. 3 men were found hanging upside down from the Ferris wheel, their deaths gruesome beyond description. It turned out Mint had returned. 5 years later, she was a changed woman, no longer the fragile girl she once was. These 3 dead men were the very villains who had killed her husband and daughter years ago. Mint packed her gear, glanced at her family photos, and set off once more on her path of vengeance. Meanwhile, the police had also noticed Mint's reappearance. Records showed she had traveled across multiple countries over the past 5 years, frequently appearing at underground boxing rings and hospitals, apparently all to train herself. A month prior, Mint had raided a weapons store, stealing numerous heavy firearms. Female officers deduced she would strike again today, as it marked the 5th anniversary of her husband and daughter's deaths. Sure enough, Mint had arrived at the judge's residence. This judge had been bribed by the gangsters years ago to acquit 3 criminals. Mint pinned his blood-stained hands to the table, secured the bomb, then turned and left. She detonated the bomb via her phone while on a bus. Soon after, police received reports that not only the judge, but also the lawyer who defended the criminals back then and the incompetent district attorney had all been murdered that same day. Seeing the situation escalate, authorities immediately issued a warrant for Mint's arrest. Meanwhile, Mint had set her sights on drug lord Garcia's vault. Disguised as a beggar, she approached the vault's back entrance. Seizing a moment when the guards were distracted, she swiftly took them both down, one with a dagger, the other with brass knuckles. Moving upstairs, Mint discovered enemies in a room, but was quickly spotted. She decisively smashed the door handle, trapping them inside. Hearing the gunfire, other henchmen rushed to assist. Mint spun around and took one down with a shot, then turned back to eliminate another. Mint then leapt from the windowsill. 2 henchmen rushed toward the sound, only to find her aiming at them from beneath a shipping container. The fat henchman, terrified, fired wildly into the air. Unexpectedly, Mint appeared behind him. More henchmen arrived, but Mint moved like a killing machine possessed. None survived more than a minute before her. Soon, Mint had cleared all the henchmen downstairs. She then moved to the 2nd floor, eliminating everyone inside except their accountant. She forced him to reveal the address of the drug lab. That night, Mint resolved to raid the entire facility, but upon entering, she found it completely deserted. Then, Mint noticed a fuse at her feet. Upon closer inspection, she saw the factory was riddled with explosives. It turned out Garcia, upon learning the vault had been destroyed, had deliberately set this trap. Soon after, the ambushing henchmen spotted Mint and immediately detonated the explosives. Believing Mint had been killed,